You jazzy. You everything a man could ever want. Girl, you jazzy. You not about that drama. You loyal and classy. You jazzy. And all these other niggas shoot the shot, but you ain't having it. Girl, you jazzy. And I love you to the moon and back, baby. Girl, you jazzy.
Watching the Jazzy Mango Red Carpet Lounge. Make sure you sit back and relax, and we got a hot show for you today. So make sure you subscribe, and stay tuned.
It's your boy DJ Gemini, chilling with my girl Jazzy, the Red Carpet Lounge. Make sure you follow me at DJ Gemini Live, all the social media good stuff. Also, make sure you hit me up on 93.9 Wkys in DC, also Philly, WRNB. Make sure you listen to the kid, man. Listen to your boy. You should already be doing that.
Hey guys, it's your girl Jazzy Mango, and welcome to the Jazzy Mango Red Carpet Lounge. I'm sitting here chilling with my homeboy, none other than DJ Gemini in the building. What's goodie?
I'm just hanging out with Jazzy, man. The red carpet.
He tried to match my fly with the red.
I know, yeah, I want my red, yo. Like,
he tried to match my fly.
Man, like, you know.
What's goodie?
We doing, I'm chilling.
What you been up to?
Just trying to stay warm as of right now, but you know, just playing a couple records here and there. You know what I do, being a dad, living life, trying to have fun at the same time.
Absolutely.
You know, so I ain't making no noise, just hanging out, man. I got, fly pillows.
You can't complain, bro. You can't complain.
Alright, I must have did something good along the way.
Yes.
To end up here.
Yes. Well, I just wanted to ask you, like, when did you fall in love with hip hop?
Oh man, wow. It's like one of them.
He looking real young right now, but he's out there.
It's one of them loving basketball questions. I don't know. First hip hop song I heard. Yeah, wow. Maybe around 8 years old. Like, I'm a little older probably than I look, but maybe when I was around 8 years old, like, I grew up. I was a video guy. Like, I like videos, So the Rap Cities, the Video Souls, the Yo MTV Raps, Kane and Heavy D, the Juice Crew, Bismarcky, like, right around that era, like, this was right. Because before that, like I was like Michael Jackson out, like, you know what I mean, like Mike and Prince out, you know what I mean.
You had your moves down.
My little plastic guitar, my glove.
But you ain't had on the purple pants, right?
Nah, I don't think I got them pictures, anymore. But like before that, you know what I mean, like it was kind of like everything with Mike, and then like here in like '88, like it's on and popping. So probably around that time.
Okay.
Probably around that time.
So you grew up in Baltimore?
Yeah, it's kind of tricky with me. I was born in Baltimore. I lived in Baltimore until I was around 16.
Okay.
And then I moved. I moved to like Laurel, and I just keep moving further away. I moved to Virginia, and like kind of more so the DC area. But my pops, he owned a music store, like in Oxon Hill / like Southeast / like on the line Southeast DC. Like the entire time. So even when I was in Baltimore, I was still kind of exposed to DC, you know what I mean, at the same time. Like I heard the go-go records, like when I was young, I heard, I saw kind of like DC culture, but I was still, growing up in Baltimore. So I always kind of, been on the borderline of both. But I'm a Ravens fan.
Okay.
I don't like no Ravens. Yeah, I don't like no.
Listen,
I don't do no Redskins. None of that. None of that. You know what I mean? But Baltimore. I'm definitely a Baltimorean.
So you mentioned something interesting. You said that your pops owned a record store.
Yeah.
And from being in New York, we know this is called like Chocolate City back in the day. So you've been around entrepreneurs like for your whole life, basically. So for you to gear into DJing, was there fear there?
Nah. I mean, like my pops was a DJ too.
Okay.
Like I was around nothing but DJs. Like I sold the music to the DJs. Like as a kid, that's all I ever wanted to do. Like when I was young in Baltimore, like we kind of like came up wanting to be like a DJ. Like in DC, like you probably kind of came up wanting to be like in a band, like a drummer or a Congo player. Like we wanted to be a DJ. Like so. That's all like I ever wanted to really do anyway. So it was like a clear path, like straight straight to the DJ thing, you know. So.
And I really like that because it's like, you know, you were raised by your father and your mother?
Yeah, my pops, my mom.
Okay. Yeah, like, and then they automatically had you in a entrepreneurial, you know, like that's. Just
I mean, I fronted for a minute. Like, I mean, I did McDonald's. I did Dick's Sporting Goods. I did UPS for like a week. Like, you know, like I did all of that. But I mean, you know, I didn't want to work for my father. Like he had a record. Like I didn't want to do it. I wanted to do it myself. And I was still DJing then.
Right.
But I mean, after a while, I mean, like, yo, you're around, you know, this is what it's supposed to be. So, I mean, you end up biting a bullet. But I was the crew chief, you know what I mean, like at McDonald's. Like, I did the McRib. I used to put in my rib sauce, and I did all that. That's the best training you could, like, ever get in fast food.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know,
so when you came, it was like you kicking rhymes when people was at the, or were you at the
I was in the back.
Oh,
like, I mean, I could do both, but, like, I was in the back. Like, but, yo, that's, like, the best training, like. Yo, kids miss that nowadays. Like, that's the best training, customer service training you can ever get. Like, if you can deal with, you know, people saying that, yo, I said no pickle, and you want to say take the pickle off the whole time, but you really can't say. You can deal with that all day. Right? Yeah, you can deal with anything. So
definitely.
You know.
So did you ever want to be a rapper or a musician?
Yeah. I mean, you know, all
your rap name. What was your rap name?
MC Ice.
Okay.
Yeah, I knew. I was waiting for you to say that. I had it right there. I was ready. MC Ice. I'm like, nobody ever asked me that. Like, so, I mean, yo, you know, all little kids, like, especially boys, like, they go through the, I want to be a rapper. Like, yeah, of course. MC Ice. That was me. I could have made it.
Okay. I see you. So, you know, what are some, like, trials that you had being a DJ? You traveling, you know, away from your family, or money's tight? Or... Yeah,
definitely. Even like now, I mean, just now, it's not enough hours in a day, like, to get everything done. You know what I mean? Like, right now, currently, I do 2 stations. And one of the stations are, like, pre-recorded, so a lot of the work is in the basement, like, in my studio. Okay. So even like when you home, like I got a 4-year-old son. Right. So like my son, like he want to play. He don't understand I'm really working like up in this joint. Or like if you just want to do stuff yourself, like you got deadlines. Like it's just not enough time in a day to get everything that you need to get done. Right. You know what I mean? So just regular day-to-day stuff. You know, and it's just places you want to be. Like, you know, people want you to be certain places, and it's something to do every day.
Right.
Like, you know, I mean, if you hot or, you know, if you have a demand, it's something to do every day. Somebody wants you somewhere.
Absolutely.
So, you know, I kind of face that. And I mean, you know, you just got people hating, and I'm getting a little older now. I've been around for a while, so, you know, it's a new generation of DJs coming in.
Right. How do you, I want to ask you, not to cut you off, but how do you give the respect to the new DJs coming out?
Oh, yeah. Okay. You gotta... I mean, you gotta kind of know your role and kind of know what you do. You know, there's some stuff that's just not for me no more.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, it's some stuff that's not for me. And once you kind of understand your spot and like what you're supposed to do, you good. I mean, they respect it. I got OGs like still. You know what I mean? Like, shot DJ Iron, shot Biz Marquis, shot like. You know what I mean? Like, I got my OGs, and I mean, you know, it's the same thing. You know what I mean? When it was time for Gemini, they like, yo, this is my little nigga, you know, this is my little guy right here. And like, so it should be, you know, it should be the same thing. So shout to, you know, the next generation of DJs coming. Like, we gotta keep it going.
Right.
You know, so yeah, definitely.
Now, how did you end up putting yourself in positions like that, like to DJ or be mentored by someone such as Biz Marquis? Shout out to you, Biz Marquis.
Yo, it's just been around, man. Like, I just meet people. Like, I just go places and I meet people, and just some way, somehow, y'all connect. And you know, if it's supposed, you know, if it's meant to be, like, y'all kind of keep the relationship going. But like, say like my OGs, like my guys that I've always looked up to, they were like, I was fans first. So say like a DJ Iron or like a DJ Single or Biz, like, you know, I was a fan first, and then I potentially met them, and then we kind of established a relationship there, and just kind of kept it going, you know. So, you know, that's kind of where it's at. You gotta kind of be a fan first, I think, you know, in the business, and then it'll kind of come, and that's where the respect comes from too.
Absolutely.
If you're a fan initially, like you're gonna automatically probably respect them.
Absolutely.
Off the break, you know what I mean? Like off the break, you know. So that's how that kind of came about.
Now, how did you, master the business side of DJing? Because I remember, when I kind of like first started, like people weren't trying to pay me. Like I came out here, they trying to rob me. Like
I mean, people still, people still gonna try you.
Right.
I mean, and there's no really mastering to it. You just gotta know your worth, just like everything else. You gotta know your worth, and you just gotta know where you at. Like I'm at a certain point where I don't think like I'm going to be working like I can't work at that place. Absolutely. I can't be in the back. Right. Of that, that bar, like, anymore. I'm just trying to kind of make sure I'm in the right position so it looks good, so that I can ask for what I need, what I want. Absolutely. So, but I mean, it was a time where I needed to work for $40. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it was a time where I might have been up in the club for 9 hours for like $50. Like, and I was with it. Yeah. I was with it, but now I gotta realize that I got grown man bills now. I got a family. I got. It's stuff that I gotta take care of now. So you just gotta try to make sure you compensated, and you just gotta know, the situation. It's still a time for DJ Jim. It's a place where you may want to work for a little less just for the exposure. Absolutely. Or it may be a place where you gotta make sure they gotta give you a little more because it's gonna be a little more there. Absolutely. You know what I mean? So it's just it comes from experiences. You know what I mean? I've been through in every DJ experience that I think that any DJ could go through. I've been there. So, just understanding the business.
And if you had to pick and choose, are you more like, you like to be in the clubs, you like events? Like, what's your...
I like the stage now. Yeah. Like, I used to, when I was young and having a lot of fun, you know what I mean? Like, with my life, I mean, like, the clubs was it. You know what I mean? Like, the clubs was it because, you could kind of touch the people more. Now, I like the stage now. Absolutely. Like, I like to be, 50 feet away from everybody. But I needed to be 3,000 of y'all. Get your stuff out through the back. Like, you don't even got to worry about 3,000 of y'all out there. And I like the stage. I like the lights now. I got my Detroit hat on. My Detroit hat on. I don't know what's going on. It's during the middle of the week. So, if you call me on the weekend, look, I'm all scruffy.
I can't call you on the weekend because you too busy.
Yeah, I be busy, yeah.
Come on
I'm
now.
all scruffy. I ain't getting no shape, bro.
I can't interview when you get in the strippers.
It's a lot going on.
It's a lot going on.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
I appreciate it.
I seen like a few people have graced
this
area. Like, it's, I made it. Like, I made it to the red carpet / couch. Like, and, I'm all right. Definitely, I must be doing all right out in the streets.
You doing all right, y'all. It's your girl, Jazzy Mango. And thank you for tuning into the Jazzy Mango Red Carpet Lounge. Make sure to also check me out on Love Hurts on the Silk White YouTube channel. It's your girl, Tiffany. You already know. And I got my homeboy, Mr. DJ Gemini, in the motherfucking building.
I can curse the whole time.
You can curse. Now you can curse. Like, you can't tell people that can curse. They might get crazy. You know what I'm saying? But
next time, I can say what I want.
We real on this shit, Two curses. But let them know where they can follow you at.
Just follow me at DJ Gemini Live on all social media. I don't know, Google me. Go to my website, djgeminilive.com. I don't know. Follow. It's something come across the bottom of this thing, like with everything else. So like, look, how do they do? Like, look here, under, whatever.
Drama, you loyal and classy, you jazzy. And all these other niggas shoot the shot, but you ain't having it. Girl, you jazzy. And I love you to the moon and back, baby, girl, you jazzy. You everything a man could ever want, girl, you jazzy. You not about that drama, you loyal and classy, you jazzy. And all these other niggas shoot the shot, but you ain't having it. Girl, you jazzy. And I love you to the moon and back, baby, girl, you wrong about you, baby. I gotta tell it all. And if any niggas speaking bad about you, they better knock it off. You've been so good.